You know, they say that 97% of the people that either win the lottery or come into a large sum of money all at one time, within 5 years, will be right back financially to where they were before they hit the big one. 97%. Whether it's gambling, whether it's lottery, whether it's inheritance, whether it's anything. 97% within 5 years, right back where they started. How in the world does that happen? Here's another statistic for you. How many people do you know that go on diets and try to lose weight? And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But within 1 year, they're right back where they started. The weight's right back on. Why is that? Have you ever noticed that some people will get into a relationship, it's a really bad relationship, and they'll tell you they'll do anything to get out of it. They just want to get out of it. They just and whatever, and they'll finally break free. And within a year or two, they're right back in another one. Looks exactly like the last one. How about a job? How many people do you know that whine and complain and bitch and moan about their job nonstop, and then they'll either quit or get fired or something, and they'll go out and look for another one exactly like the one they just had? Now, is this insanity? What in the world is this tendency that we as human beings engage in? What is this lunacy that we do? The answer is that your inner world becomes your outer world. Or said another way, your life and circumstances around you are nothing more than a reflection of who you believe you are. So if you believe yourself to be someone who struggles financially, even if you win the lottery, you'll find some way to get yourself back to the self-concept that you hold true. If your belief about yourself is that you're the kind of person that can only be with abusive and disrespectful people, you will somehow manage to attract those kinds of people into your life, and you will gravitate toward them. You see, your subconscious mind really only exists for one reason, and that is to filter out everything that contradicts what you believe is true, and to allow in only information, ideas, things, and circumstances that validate what you've decided you believe is true. And you'll notice what I said is what you have decided you believe is true. Not what is true, but what you've decided is true. And that's what's really fascinating. See, your subconscious mind, in this endeavor, in this quest to keep you sane, by filtering out that which contradicts and only allowing in that which validates what you've already decided is true, what that means is that each and every one of us views our world through a set of experiential filters. Our background, our race, our ethnicity, our creed, our religion, our culture, how we were raised, where we were raised, everything. All of those things create filters through which we see the world. And what's interesting is, two people can look at exactly the same circumstance and come out with two completely different interpretations of that circumstance based on those experiential filters. Look at politics. You got liberals, you got Republicans. They're all looking at the same issues. They feel diametrically opposed about those ideas. Look at the Trayvon Martin case. There are people on both sides who will absolutely, vehemently swear that it is one way or the other, and they believe it with all their heart. You see, they're looking at it through a different set of experiential filters. So you and I judge our whole world and everything around us through this set of filters that's been created by our experiences and our culture and our education and our parents and our skin color and where we grew up and what kind of things we had and all the rest of those things. And so because of that, each and every one of us has inside of ourselves a thermostat. And just like a thermostat in your home, if you set the thermostat to 72 in your house and the temperature goes up to 75, 76, what happens? Thermostat kicks on, cools the house back down. See, your life is very much the same way, governed by the 6 inches between your ears. This is your thermostat. And if your thermostat is dialed in for 30 pounds overweight, and you begin to lose that weight, at some point, the thermostat's going to kick in. And your subconscious mind will go to work to find ways to drive you right back to the setting of your thermostat, which is 30 pounds overweight. If your thermostat is broke and struggling, and you suddenly come into a lot of money, what's going to happen is, your life starts to heat up financially. Well, what happens is the thermostat kicks in and goes, oh, we got to cool this place down. And you will find a way to either blow it, lose it, spend it, give it away frivolously. Something will happen and you'll end up right back where you started because your thermostat was set for broken struggling. So in order for you to change your life, you've got to change your thermostat. You've got to change your temperature setting. And it has to happen right here. And there's only one way to do it. You've got to change your beliefs. You've got to change the things that you believe about yourself to be true. And there's only one way to do that. And it's by input. It's by what you allow into your mind, the things that you allow people to say to you, the things that you allow yourself to consume through media, through reading, through visual, audio, the lectures you attend, the people you hang around. Listen, the people you hang around, my goodness, do you remember when you were a child and your parents told you you become who you hang around? Guilty by association? If you only knew how right they were. Think about the people you have surrounding you in your life today. What do they got you thinking? What do they got you reading? What do they got you saying? How do they have you speaking? What kind of hours do they have you keeping? What kind of ideas are they putting into your mind that you're allowing to go in? So you've got to control what goes in here and here so that you can change the beliefs you hold here. Because until you do, your thermostat is set. So begin to change your beliefs about you. And you'll change your whole world. And that is the dose.